Samuel and the anointing of David, the Lord's chosen one. Samuel's lament. The prophet Samuel was heartbroken over King Saul's failure to obey the Lord. Despite his affection for Saul, God had decided to remove the kingdom from his hands. In his grief, Samuel prayed fervently, seeking divine guidance. One night the Lord spoke to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him as king over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and go. I'm sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem, for I have chosen one of his sons to be king." Although Samuel obeyed, he feared for his life, knowing Saul might see this as betrayal. The journey to Bethlehem. With the horn of oil in hand, Samuel set out for Bethlehem. When he arrived, the elders of the town approached him in fear, asking, "Do you come in peace?" Samuel replied, "In peace. I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Consecrate yourselves and come to the sacrifice with me." Jesse and his sons were invited, and Samuel explained that he was seeking the one whom the Lord had chosen to anoint as king. The air was thick with curiosity and anticipation. Jesse's sons. Jesse presented his sons to Samuel one by one. When Eliab, the eldest, stood before him, Samuel was struck by his appearance and stature. He thought, "Surely the Lord's anointed stands here before the Lord." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Jesse brought forth 7 of his sons, but Samuel declared, "The Lord has not chosen any of these." The young shepherd Samuel asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" Jesse replied, "There is still the youngest, tending the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him. We will not sit down until he arrives." When David arrived, his eyes shone, and his appearance was radiant. The Lord said to Samuel, "Rise and anoint him. This is the one." David's anointing. Samuel took the horn of oil and poured it over David's head in the presence of his brothers. From that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David. Although still young, David felt the weight and glory of being chosen by the Lord. Jesse and his sons looked on in awe and wonder, while Samuel's heart was renewed in his mission. Samuel's silence. Samuel returned to Ramah in silence, knowing that David's anointing must remain a secret for now. The prophet understood that God was preparing a king after his own heart, different from Saul. Meanwhile, David returned to the fields, tending sheep, playing his harp and composing psalms to the Lord. Though far from the throne, he knew God was shaping his heart for leadership. The future king of Israel, David's anointing marked the beginning of a journey that would lead him to defeat giants, unite Israel, and become a man after God's own heart. His story echoes through the ages as a testimony that God chooses not by outward appearance, but by the heart that is willing to serve him.